So, fun fact, this was actually the first video that got me back into doing YouTube videos. It was around the end of my phase of being obsessed with Doki Doki Literature Club mods, and I happened to encounter the demo for Doki Doki Within. I was very passionate about how I felt, and yeah, long story short, I made a video and the rest was history. And now that the full release of Doki Doki Within is out, I figured, let's give this another shot. I was a bit hard on it before, but let's see if anything has changed. For those of you that don't know, hey, my name's Akira, I talk about things that interest me. And if you like what I do, please consider subscribing and liking the video. It really does mean a lot, so please do so. Also, before I begin, I want to let everyone know that I'm using footage from Kane Monger's channel. I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Alright, so I have a lot to say about this. A lot of good, but also a lot of bad. I played through the entire thing myself rather than just watching someone else play it, so I can be fully immersed and really enjoy my story at my own pace. I'll go ahead and skip over about the first hour or so, because that's all from the demo, and mostly it's all the same, but with a few changes. For one, there's actually a small emphasis on the new characters, which I really like. They don't really show up too often, but they're nice and try to flesh out the world and show that the Dokis have friends outside of the club. This mod really shows that there's a lot more characters in general, which I really like. One thing that sadly remains though is the typos. There's so many of them, and it's one of those like blink and you'll miss it, because it's most of the time it's in these very like nitpicky spots where it's like, oh, the grammar's wrong, or oh, this word doesn't need an S in it. Like if you're reading casually, you honestly would not notice them. So yeah, it's really not the end of the world, but wow, there are so many. Alright, let's actually talk about the story. So this is a Monika mod, and the story is basically, oh my god, MC, you're so cute! Oh my wonkers, Monika, you're like the bestest girl I've ever seen. No, you're the bestest, even though I just met you, but I love you, and I'm gonna say it every sentence I get. I love you too, Monika, kiss me. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm not even joking, that's basically like the first 4 hours of the game. That's the entirety of Act 1 and like half of Act 2. Yeah, there are acts in this game. This mod is actually really long. One thing I actually complained about was just how easy this whole relationship with Monika was. The only real personality trait we have is that we're the protagonists and we like music, I guess. After that, we do the typical DDLC stuff with going to literature club, but this time, there's an emphasis on the fact that Monika and the MC has spent time together during class last year. This is something different that I haven't seen much of. A lot of people seem to forget that yeah, they shared a class before last year, and in this mod, they actually worked on a project together, and just somehow they clicked. After that, they just move on with their lives, and then the MC joins the literature club, and all of a sudden it's like they pick up right where they left off. I really do like this. I love how easy Monika was just to be able to talk to. These characters in general are honestly just great. I wasn't vibing too much with Sayori, she just seems like the basic Sayori, but with Natsuki, with the little scenes that we have with her and Yuri too, but like, there was really a lot of care, and honestly, Natsuki has never really been my favorite at all, because like, there's always a lot of problems when it comes to writing her, but fuck, I love her. In this mod, like, she's so funny, and the way she jokes and teases, it isn't annoying at all like in other mods. She doesn't go too far, and she's just a joy to be around. I love every time she's on scene. I love every time she has a scene. She's so funny. I love her. But yeah, anyways, let's focus on Monika since that's what this mod is about. So apparently Monika has liked us since her and the MC first met, and I remember not liking this because once again, it felt too easy. It felt like we didn't do much to earn her likeness or her love. But surprisingly, we get a few scenes where it actually switches point of view, and Monika is just so lovesick over the MC that it's absolutely insane. But surprisingly, there is so much reason for that, and the reason honestly kind of broke me. Oh wow, look, Graph! You should totally watch my other videos and subscribe. I promise, they're great. So, what I really want to talk about is, well, this. You being you is what I like about you. Well, I actually like a lot about you. Monika falls silent as the familiar feeling of my cheeks burning up makes itself known. Before I can put it in my pocket though, Monika delicately holds the lower edge of the paper. And I swear I feel her thumb brush against mine and notice that her hands are touching once again. However, upon looking up, Monika's gaze meets my own. Unlike when this happened back at the library, she appears fully aware of what she's doing. Monika? You got plans this weekend? Not right now, no. My face adopts a sly smirk. Why? Your mum say I can stay over? Monika goes a bit crimson. She then looks back towards me. Well, that's part of it. I then move my hands onto Monika's waist, causing her to blush. In response, Monika rests her hands on my waist and starts to pull me towards her. She then closes her eyes and parts her lips, getting closer, closer. Will you two just fuck already? Monika and I just stand there, pretty much frozen in each other's arms. You're right, Natsuki. Monica and the MC are really fucking cute, but my god, it gets so exhausting and tiring. So, okay, I played through the entire mod in like 2 sittings, and both sittings were like 5-6 hours long each. So Monica and MC, they talk for like barely a week and then they confess, which I guess it's fine because they do have that history, but my god, they move really fast. They're already saying I love you and junk and being overly cute with each other, and I get it, it's their honeymoon phase and all that, but it's all you ever get to read when they're on screen, and they're on screen a lot. It's the same junk over and over for like 2 hours, so unless you really like reading that for over an hour, then absolutely go for it. But the amount of times you have to read, and then I blush, and then we both blush, oh my god, my face is red, ooh woo. What am I doing? Don't get me wrong, it's very sweet, but I really want them to, you know, have an actual conversation. Whenever there's an opportunity for them just to slow down and get to know each other, it's almost completely skipped. Instead, you'll get text saying that you and Monica text for hours, or just a simple fade to black to show that you both talked off screen. Honestly, my favorite one was when they barely dated for 2 weeks, and then just there's a random time skip to their 2-month anniversary, and I'm just sitting there like, oh, okay, so everything happens off screen, got it. That's honestly one of my main problems with this mod. It's a lot of tell, don't show. Like, there's this part where Monica gets upset with Yuri, and then we get a fade to black and a time skip, and then the MC is like, Monica and Yuri have gotten really close, and I've gotten close to Yuri too, and it's very upsetting, because like, yeah, I want more time just to spend with these characters, rather than this whole thing of just, oh my god, MC, kiss me, mwah, mwah, mwah. But I will admit one thing. Yeah, I'm complaining about how much time is spent with them being overly lovey-dovey and not learning why these characters love each other, but that's actually one of its strengths, surprisingly. Because when those moments are gone, you really feel the impact. So, in Act 2, Monica's mother wants to meet MC. Monica's family life is a bit complicated. She's actually close with her mother, but her father is a different story. Yeah, she's got daddy issues. The amount of stress that Monica feels that she has to be perfect is a story that has sort of been explored quite a bit, but I really love how it's done here. There's beautiful moments where Monica just breaks down and just talks to us about how hard it is that she can't be herself. The real Monica is a mess. The real Monica is someone who is emotional and wants their happy ending, and that's why she's so lovesick over the MC. It's the one thing that actually makes her smile, and she doesn't want to lose it. Finding this out honestly made me tear up. At this moment, I've begun to love this mod. I've begun to cherish some moments where Monica and MC would blush at each other, because now I know why the Monica loved MC so much. But sadly, this doesn't last for long. Monica feels guilty because she makes the MC worry so much, and he eventually finds her medication she takes for her depression and anxiety. This only makes the MC even more worried, and he becomes more attached to Monica because of it. He just wants to help her, but sadly that's not what she needs. In the end, Monica is no longer around. Yep, it's one of those stories. So what happens is that MC and Monica end up doing the naughty stuff, and people at school find out about it and start harassing Monica. So everything happening at home combined with what's happening now at school is just too much for her. She can't turn around without something happening now. It's a shame because like the only real happiness now is the MC. The only thing that can truly just make her feel comfortable. I honestly didn't really know what to say to this. The build up to the reveal that Monica has passed away was honestly insane. It really kept me at the edge of my seat, and it really made me feel just a lot. I can never really relate to the MC, but seeing how lovesick he is over Monica to the point where a small fight with her and then he gets so sad and constantly checks his phone, but then all Monica has to do is send one message that she loves him, and that's enough to make the MC feel like all his worries just instantly went away. I've had moments exactly like that. I'm not proud of them, but that's what caring about someone so much does to you. You become a mess and worry about every little thing. Love makes you crazy. It's really funny. I complained about how Monica and MC flirt too much, but now that it's gone, it just feels so empty. I miss it. I miss when they both were happy. It almost feels planned out. You were supposed to be sick of them, so by the time you got to this point, you'd be like, shit, no, go back! With the amount of things that this mod does wrong, it easily does the others right. Some of its weakness turned into its strengths. Of course, I still have a few problems with this mod. Like, I wish we heard MC's music whenever he brought it up, which was quite a bit. I wish we saw more of the poems and got to see the other characters a lot more. I wish we saw more of the festival instead of just skipping it. This mod really does a lot of just tells you what happens instead of letting us experience it. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this when I thought I wouldn't. Doki Doki Within is a beautiful mess. Hey, I just wanted to say thank you for watching up to this point, and please consider subscribing and let me know what else you want me to talk about. Let me know in the comments below. I still really enjoy Doki Doki Literature Club, so I'll definitely be looking for other mods to talk about. I have a few things planned in the future that I'm excited for, so I really hope you enjoy them. But yeah, I guess I don't really have much more to say. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye!